Stay tuned as we check out this Marvel 80th Anniversary 2-pack with Iron Man and Iron Spider. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today I am very lucky to have in hand this Marvel 80th Anniversary 2-pack with Iron Man Mark 50 and Iron Spider, Peter Parker Spider-Man from Avengers Infinity War, when they are of course on Titan fighting Thanos. So obviously we've had these figures before, but they're repacks with lots of new accessories, and we finally have a Marvel Legends Iron Spider-Man with his arms, with his mechanical arms. And then this Iron Man also comes with some interesting accessories, and it seems to be an updated, more movie accurate paint job. I also appreciate the unmasked Peter Parker head, so very excited to get this one open. Infinity War is possibly my favorite MCU film, and I'm glad that Hasbro keep revisiting the MCU films and giving us reissues and new characters and whatnot. So happy to have this 2-pack. And yeah, the box art always looks great. Picture of Iron Spider on the back. We get a picture of the Infinity War film, a little write-up for both Iron Man and the Iron Spider, but we know who these two are. There's no need to read that to you. So without further ado, let's get these guys open, see what they look like and compare them to their previous releases. So I never usually film myself opening the boxes as it's not very exciting, but I did want to show you how this guy was packed. It's in two sort of sections. So the first section is Iron Man, the Shield, Iron Spider, Peter Parker head, and then the pack behind has the legs and also that effect for Iron Man. So it comes in two sections like that. So here they are out of the box with all of their accessories, and I have to admit, first impressions are these two are much more movie accurate than their previous releases, especially the paint job on Iron Man. It's more of a darker candy red, much more movie accurate, and all of their accessories seem to match. And then the Iron Spider seems to be the same, but now he's got those gauntlets, and of course I look forward to adding these legs on, but I'll do that with you on camera so we see how that works. So yeah, let's look at these individually, and here we have Iron Man. So this accessory piece probably isn't showing very well on camera with the white background and bright lights, but it does give you a good impression of how the effect works, as it's a completely translucent plastic piece that sort of holds up these Iron Man effects. Now, this is from the scene in Iron Man, I believe it's in New York, when Cull Obsidian and Ebony Maw first arrive and Iron Man first reveals his new nano suit, and he does this effect. Don't know what it's called, but it looks cool and will make a good display piece. But if I bring this in, you can see it's just a clear plastic piece and it pegs into the back of Iron Man. So it does obviously remove, and it's just a peg hole and then a little peg that you probably can't see very well, but it is there. And then all of these effect pieces, they look pretty good. Bit of red, a bit of silver. They come off. There's pegs on the back of this translucent piece. And all four can come off. So any ACBA people out there want to use this translucent piece in some fun ways, then feel free. But these will peg back on easy, not a problem. And then you can plug it in the back of Iron Man. So that is that simple. So then peg hole, plug it in, and as I said, it's quite tight. It won't fall out. It's not falling out. But you can articulate it left and right if you wanted to, but I don't see why you would, because that is how the effect works. So that looks really good. I'm sure some ACBA people can get this looking really cool on some displays. So if I take that out of the back, and let's take a closer look at these gauntlet pieces that he seems to have. So these are definitely new pieces. So obviously we get two of these blaster pieces, and then the hand, I've just pulled the hand out, but that's a good thing. So yeah, he's got the hands with the hole in, so you can put those blaster pieces in easy, and then this gauntlet piece comes off. So that is a separate piece. You get two of them for both hands, and of course you get interchangeable fists as well, so you can have a normal looking Iron Man if you wanted to, rather than, or just have one gauntlet. But it's nice to have options, and of course both of these will come off. Oh, that one just slid right over the hand, to be fair. I didn't even have to take the hand off. So yeah, there's the other blaster hand, but of course he has the other fist as well. So let's put the other fist on. So now we've got Iron Man with two fists. And while we're zoomed in, let's just have a look at the candy chrome sort of look. And I will do a full comparison, but if I just bring in one of the previous Iron Men, you can see straight away, look at the drastic colour change. So obviously I'll do a bigger comparison, but yeah, the colour is the big difference. But still, this one is much more movie accurate. The new one, this one's good, but the new one, much more movie accurate. And if I compare that to the SH Figure Arts, it's quite similar in colour. So not bad, well done Hasbro. We should have got this the first time round, but again, the film wasn't released yet, so they had to do their best. Now, this shield piece looks decent. Gold, bit of red, and then obviously it's got a clip at the back, just like Captain America's shields. And you can plug that onto his wrist. And there's a scene where he's like on his knees, isn't he? And he's like holding it against Thanos on Titan. So again, the ACBA community will have to get creative with that, but it's sort of like that. You know what I'm trying to do. I'm not very good at posing quickly on camera, but yeah. So yeah, his shield will plug into either arm, but it has to sort of go further up the arm. So again, similar to Captain America, the way you get that to work. But there is Iron Man with his shield. So yeah, it's not just you, Cap. So yeah, gauntlet pieces that go over the wrists. And again, when he's got the fisted hands on, that's easier to do. But you're probably better off switching the hands out and putting the blaster effect in. But yeah, 2 gauntlet pieces, blaster hands and some repulsor effects, this new effect, and then a shield. So yeah, overall, this is how we should have got Iron Man the first time round. But it's nice now we have some display options, even if it is probably the 3rd time we've got this Iron Man. So here we have all of the Mark 50s that Hasbro have released so far. This is how clever Hasbro are. They've got me to buy the same figure 3 times. Am I an idiot or are Hasbro geniuses? Probably a little bit of both. But as you can see, the colour is the main difference. The sculpt seems to be exactly the same. This is the one with the light up chest from the 3-pack with Thanos and Doctor Strange, which is a nice gimmick, but it's not something I need in my action figures. But yeah, this guy looks really, really good. And because the colour is different, you're not really going to be able to use these effects with your other Iron Man. You can, but the colour will be different. And I didn't even know. No, this one doesn't even have a peg in the back. So you're only going to be able to use a new effect with this new Iron Man because it has the peg in the back. And while I'm looking at these, it looks like these legs are a slightly different colour to the rest of the body. Am I just being stupid? Or is that red tiny bit different? I don't know. You let me know, but still. So let me move those Iron Mans out of the way. And as I said, I want to just show the SH Figure Arts. Now, obviously, they're a little bit smaller in scale, but probably the best Iron Man figures on the market for this scale, let's be honest. They're like mini Hot Toys. They're really, really good. So as you can see, the colours match up quite well. So Hasbro have done a very good job. This is what they can do when they've seen the film and they can actually get it movie accurate. Okay, moving on to Iron Spider. So this is what we all wanted the first time round. We wanted his legs. He now has the gauntlet pieces as well. So as you can see on the back of here, he's got a sort of contraption with 4 sections. I'm assuming these don't make a difference which one they go in. So I would suggest heating these up. I'm an idiot and I've not. So if I break it, it's for the good of the community. But they should just go in there. Okay, so that's plugged in there. Seems to be okay. Are there joints at the bottom? So there is a hinge there at the bottom. I was getting scared then after I keep seeing everyone's Mafex reviews. But there's a joint there and a joint there. So maybe there is a preference of which way round these goes, but I don't know. They all look the same to me. Let's just plug them in and see how we go. So there's 2. And again, the legs do seem a little bit different, don't they? So I'm assuming one's for the bottom and one's for the top. So if I plug them all in first, then we can figure that out together. They all plugged in okay, and I didn't even heat up the joint. So if I spin them round, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Definitely better than my little custom one I made. Maybe my legs are just a little bit bent. Maybe they are all the same. But no, this is good. This is good. Mine hasn't broke yet. Again, I didn't buy the Mafex one because I didn't want to spend so much money on a figure that was going to break. But Hasbro, not bad at all. Seems to work. The joints all seem to work. Yeah, so let me splay that all the way out. So obviously I'm being gentle because I don't want to break anything. But yeah, they look good. I can't even get it all on screen. So there you go. And obviously these move as well. These articulate. You can bend them around. So yeah, I think people are going to be happy with these. They look good, and they've got some decent length on them as well, and they articulate in 3 places. So yeah, I think you're going to be happy. Looking at the back now, they all do look the same. It's just maybe they're warped a little bit in the box, but they all do look the same. So yeah, that is it. And they stay in, and they're tight. A little bit fragile, I guess, but still, because they're small joints, but they do articulate quite well. I'd say at least 90. Look, that's them bending over there. And then these claw pieces, the claw pieces don't articulate, but there is a joint like there on the end which articulates on all 4, so you can bend that claw around. And yeah, this is going to make a good display piece. Definitely a much more dynamic character display when he's got his legs posed. And but the rest of the figure is the same as the previous release versions. It's just now he's got these gauntlet pieces which are all gold, looking good. So let's change that head, shall we? There you go, you heard it click. And there you go. Not bad at all. What do you think? What do you think? Do you see Tom Holland in there? Move these legs out the way. Do you see Tom Holland? A little bit. Definitely the 3D print technology is in play. I like the sort of hair sculpt. I like that it's different to the previous one. This is the previous one we've got, and the new one's definitely better, isn't it? Definitely better. So yeah, happy with this updated head sculpt, and happy with this figure. Definitely better than my custom. Here's my custom. I had the gold stole from a knockoff, I think, off eBay, and then I dremeled holes in the back, and it looked fine on my display for a while. But you're gone, mate. You're gone. Definitely Marvel Legends. Hasbro, you win this one. Very happy with this. Just be gentle with your legs. But this is going to definitely look good on the display. Look at this evolution of Spider-Man suits in the MCU, from Homemade to Homecoming to Iron Spider, Night Monkey and Far From Home, even though I'm still annoyed Moid has a QC issue. But still, they look good. You could make an Iron Man Hall of Armor now. I think they did that in the animated Spider-Verse film, to be fair. So yeah, I might do that for display. So there's the unmasked head we previously had. Here's the new one. So a question I always ask myself is, can this go on other figures? So yeah, there you can see the Tom Holland head fits on the peg, but the neck is too big. So yeah, not great. Let's try the Far From Home. And yeah, this one fits, and it's a little bit better, but I still think the neck is too big. Maybe, I don't know. You might be able to get away with that one a little bit more. You let me know. I do like the head the more I look at it though. But obviously better suited to the Iron Spider suit. But still, does fit on the new pegs, just doesn't work that well. So, final thoughts, these are really good. I could do tons more comparisons, but if you're watching this review, the likelihood is you already have these figures in their previous versions and you're very familiar with scale and whatnot. But these are upgrades to the previous versions. So if you're a fan of the MCU, you're an MCU collector, then you're definitely going to need these. These will look great in display, a lot more fun to pose and dynamic, and will stand out in your collection. So as a very, very avid MCU collector myself, I'm very happy that Hasbro did re-release these with much more movie accurate versions. I hope they continue doing that, because let's be honest, we need a lot of more accurate figures for Endgame. But these look good. So you let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you going to try and track down this 2-pack? In the US, I believe it's a Target exclusive, and it should go up for pre-order in the UK after Comic-Con has landed. So yeah, as always, people, check out the videos tab. I've got tons of reviews to come on the channel and hundreds already on there. You know what to do. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, people, my name is Dan W, and I shall see you on the next one.